Hello. So I figured I would try out some streaming. I got some new lights, so hopefully my face is actually illuminated. You can see me now. And hopefully won't blow out the camera. It does still a little bit because I still do have the light on behind me, but hopefully that's okay. Things are a little bit different setup. I noticed that the gameplay was out of sync last week, so I tried to change some stuff. So it does mean I have to manually manage some stuff a little bit more. But this will be kind of the first, I guess, stream of Returnal, even though I did the secret one. I don't think that'll ever see the light of day because it sounds horrible. There's so much echoing. It's so gurgly and weird. So it's definitely something that I have beaten and played through. So this is like the expansion that was released after the game came out. It's climbing the tower. I have made it through the first boss, but we'll see how things kind of go. So I'm going to go ahead and take my earbud out and go ahead and hop into the game and try to remember to unmute it when I start, because I have to do that manually now. Alright, hopefully everything's in sync. I'm going to actually put the earbud back in for just a brief moment, make sure things sound alright. Well, actually, I won't be able to see the visual, so I won't know if it's in sync, but I can at least check to see if it's coming through. Alright. Hopefully I'll hear that in just a second. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so just trying to make some noise before we start, and then we'll hop into the game. Thank you. I appreciate it, Redacted Owl. I appreciate the feedback. It does help. I think things sound okay. Alright. So we're going to go this way. And a lot of this was very confusing last time I played. So hopefully things are a little less confusing now that I kind of know this stuff. Alright. How's everyone's Friday going so far? Well, mine's been less than productive. I've been trying to get a lot of things done, but every time I think I get something moving, I have to deal with something else. I should stop hitting statues and actually just play. It's hard to, like, talk and play. I get distracted. Trying to figure out making plans currently, but they're a little bit funky. Okay. I put my face in this. I don't know what it changed last time. I know that that changes kind of the timeline. So I'm glad you took a mental health day. You definitely need it. Mine kind of felt like a mental health day too, but
the ascent starts again.
I don't know if I needed it as much. Okay. Whoa, wrong button there. Cleaning's always nice. Oh wait, we already went this way. This over here is like a little bit like of a lore stone. As I gather more runes, that'll tell me more stuff. We need to just take the elevator.
More evidence that the tower alters upon every cycle.
So I'm trying not to, like, necessarily spoil the story, but I'm sure it'll spoil itself since this technically takes place after the original one. This game is kind of crazy. There's a lot of stuff to watch out for, and I'm not necessarily the best at it. So we'll see how things go. It's going to be a lot to, like, concentrate on and figure out. Alright. So this is what the tower kind of works, is I'm just going to be clearing floors, and as I clear floors, I can go up the elevator. That should turn blue, I think, once everything's killed. Maybe it stays yellow. No, it's blue now. Okay. But I want to make sure that I gather up any, like, kind of equipment and stuff that I can do, that I can as I go along. Upgrades are very important in this game, so... Love is Blind. I have not seen a single episode of that, and I definitely have people that want me to sign up for it. I don't think I will. I was reading some of the stuff and it sounds horrifying. I don't know if I'm that confident of a person. I know I'm getting on camera and streaming now, but I don't think that I could be on actual TV. I think that's just too much. Ooh, I hate ice. Okay. Oh, I was not paying attention to what gun I picked up. Oh, no. Oh. Okay. So this is a fun gun. So the guys with the red shields I have to melee. Cannot shoot them. The shield blocks it, so gotta keep things that way. We need an insider's perspective. Yeah, I'm tempted, but I would rather, you know, I don't know, find love in a more traditional way and not necessarily be obligated to, like, stand at an altar very quickly into my relationship. Also, just immediately moving into somebody. I have 2 dogs. I have no idea how any of that works. I also don't know what city I would stay in. Every anime needs a silent type. Yeah. I don't know if that always goes well, though. Okay. I need to, like, figure out a way to position chat so it's a little bit easier to read while I actually play the game. But since the game's on my TV, it's a little bit hard to see. I have to kind of glance over, check it. Oh! Look down at the wrong time. So probably just be talking to you when I'm not fighting people, which isn't terrible. Alright, let's connect those. I do really like this gun. It's not, like, great right now, but you kind of net enemies in, like, little cables, and then it slowly chips away at their health, which is nice. It means I have to be less active with the shooting. This game's got a lot of fun, interesting things. I also have a super personal and intimate. I am not sure I understand the message, mostly because I'm probably streaming and my brain power is just gone. It was something that I didn't realize about streaming was just how much thought process it takes. I don't know if you guys have noticed in any of my other streams, especially like Resident Evil, when I have to like read notes or I'm dealing with a lot of enemies, my brain will just freeze and I just cannot understand what I'm trying to do, think about, or anything. It's definitely interesting to just be like, oh, I've overloaded. There is no more thoughts. I have to just take a moment to reset and figure things out. So definitely has been interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense now. I know things have so far been apparently crazy with the new season from what I've heard in my group chats. So, I don't know. I just don't have Netflix right now, so I can't really watch it. Maybe one of these days I will. Love is War. I have seen that. That is great. I need to see the movie. Alright, I also have no idea what these are. I think there's orbs I have to shoot. To get that stuff. But I'm not sure. I've walked past that a bunch, but I haven't actually figured out what to do for those. Gonna try and let the cables do their own thing here a little bit. I also probably need to go kill this because that's healing them. Which would explain why nothing was happening. Alright, there we go. Ugh. I was like, why aren't they dying? So, like, I definitely don't want to get hit while I'm playing, because it's kind of how you, like, upgrade yourself, is, like, if you don't take damage and you pick up health, instead of, like, healing you, it gives you more health, which is nice. And you definitely want that for later boss fights and stuff like that. This game gets pretty crazy. I have not made it very far in the tower yet. There's also other ones that do work as well. I don't know if you see the little 3 bars by my health. If I pick up certain things, those add to that, and then once I hit all 3, it upgrades it. I was definitely not ready to go up, but oh well. Alright. definitely help if I didn't miss. There we go. Alright, is there anyone else? So going to scan a lot. Oh yeah, you got your solar panels hooked up? How has it been going? Any issues? They end up actually charging all the way? I know that you said you had a lot of errors and stuff like that. I don't know if I got hit there. I definitely wasn't paying attention, so I have a feeling I probably did. Oh no, I hit adrenaline level 4, so I may not have. So the adrenaline is like, the longer you go without getting hit, the more damage and stuff you do. It's like a kind of a bonus type of thing. Right. Let's see here. Oh, there's something up there. I probably need to launch myself. We'll do that in just a second. Those blue things I'm doing there are upgrading my weapon levels, so when I find new weapons, they'll be higher level and stuff like that. There's also like abilities that are tied to your weapons that you kind of want to like level up and unlock. Those are permanent unlocks, which is very nice. So let's see here. If I do this. Nope, that did not work. I also have the upgrade that allows me to walk in this. You cannot do that from the start. Maybe if I do a more extreme angle here. Huh. Oh, okay, yeah, that is what I need to do. I just need to get the angle right. Okay. There we go. Nice. That's an item. I unfortunately don't know how much you should be producing, what's all good, but it sounds good. I don't know much about solar panels. Alright, I need to find the elevator. / any items that I may have missed. Oh, okay. There's a turret right there. Ah, okay. Okay, so we don't have a key, so we can't unlock that red one. So we can unlock this one here. I'm not a big fan of that gun, so I might not use it. We will get this rune, though. Or cipher, sorry. Anything down here that I missed? I don't think so. Okay. We're gonna leave that gun behind. I'll stick with this gun even though it's less powerful. I will have to read that message as soon as I clear this floor. Can I get behind the... Oh, okay. I was hoping I had a little bit more time, but oh well. Oh, okay, one of you. I haven't seen one of you in forever. I don't know how to fight you. I know I can just shoot you, but... Alright. This game is intense. Okay. So, yeah, it does seem like it's pretty decent. Okay. See something green, which is nice because my health is a little bit low. I do have a healing potion, but I do want to try and hold on to that. So we will use that only in the worst case scenario. Audio log.
Scout log, Atropos. Who is the architect of this tower? It is profoundly different from the other ruins here. While its lower levels appear congruent with the architecture and technology encountered elsewhere on Atropos, the higher levels are something else. What manner of being could construct infinity?
So these are parasites. They can be good and bad. Didn't say it had a negative effect, which is nice. So I'll just upgrade things. I can remove parasites with this if I wanted to. Streamer is an item hoarder. Yes, I'm a loot goblin. I want all the loot. I will keep it all for myself. But you can only usually have like so many. I think you can hold up to 5 per time, per run. And then like they can't have like similar effects. So they kind of have to be different. Okay, there's a key. And here we go. Alright, there's going to be a big thing spawning here. When you first encounter one of those at the beginning of the game, absolutely wrecked me. It took me forever to beat that. Not forever, but a couple runs. I had a friend play it, and he made it all the way to the first boss without dying. It was very frustrating and annoying to watch him just breeze through the game like it was nothing. Before I interact with those, I'm going to see if I get anything fun over here. So
Another puppy.
Oh, those are good. I believe those are some secret items. Yeah, we'll do this. This is an interesting gun because it doesn't actually have like set amount of ammo. But basically what happens is it reloads once it hits something. So the closer you are, the faster it can shoot, as long as you don't miss. It's definitely very risky, but I love it. So it's a fun one. Had a friend. Yep. Yeah, he's gone. We're no longer friends. He doesn't know that at all. I'm actually going to use this one because if you can see here, it's got an upgrade that I haven't unlocked yet, so it'd be nice to go ahead and unlock Waves 2. Also, I do like this gun quite a bit. It is just a machine gun.
I always hear it before I see it. The ceaseless pulse, the staring eye, those twitching, hungry tendrils. That sound heralds punishment, torment. And should I strike it down, it only returns. Stronger, crueler, watching me. Always watching.
So we have no money. I've done a terrible job at gathering that up. When enemies die, they drop little crystals and you have to gather them up before they disappear. They disappear fairly quickly, and I have not done great. Yeah, I think he has just terrible taste in anime, so that's why we couldn't be friends anymore. He keeps trying to get me to watch things, and I don't know, they're just not good shows. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I need to watch Ranking of Kings. I've heard plenty of great things about it. I haven't had much time. My life is like been trying to figure out how to do all this stuff for streaming. And I've definitely had a lot of ups and downs. I've been trying to record my JoJo's video, and I need to learn a lot more about Premiere. I definitely put my video in there, and it looks super washed out. Even before I started editing, so I'm sure there's something to do with like how I recorded it that I need to figure out. so I want to learn a little bit more about that and make sure that things look okay. I know that I used OBS, which is what I used to stream from, to record my video, and that records files in NKVs, and Premiere Pro does not open those. So I had to convert my file to an MP4, which I know is a little bit less stable. I've heard things about some stuff that's coming out for OBS that will make things a lot more stable and make recording a lot easier. So hopefully that stuff comes out soon. I did watch part of it. I don't even remember how many episodes we watched. Was it 3? I don't want to spoil anything for anyone else that wants to watch the show, so I can't talk about what actually happened with it. I am interested in going back and watching it. I really need to expand my health, and I'm not doing a great job of not getting hit. I also need to use my alternate fire a little bit more, but I'm terrible at remembering to do that. Alright. But yeah, most of my free time is either figuring out stuff for streaming or videos or playing chess. I definitely have a different hobby. It definitely stresses me out a little bit. It's fun. It's nice to jam out to music and just not really care too much, but it does also at the same time, man, when you have a really close game, it can be very frustrating. Okay, do we want to go for a melee run or a parasite run? Go for the parasite run. Long cloud chest? I've never heard of that at all. I guess I'll have to check it out. Definitely just been on chess.com. And people are insanely good now. Okay, I need to kill you before you disappear. So I want the runes. Wait, what are you? Oh.
Where has this thing sent me?
I don't know what's going on. Oh boy. Oh, it's one. Okay. These guys are slightly hard to fight. Oh, okay. That's close lightning, which isn't a great alternate fire for right now. Okay. Where are you? Gonna get quiet for a minute here so I can try and concentrate on this just a hair bit. Whew. All right. See, I've read a message and I didn't fully understand what it meant. Thank you, moderator. Go. Right. There's lots of guys. Let's get better positioning. It's like one of the things I learned about this game is just you kind of want to constantly be moving and repositioning. Because if you just stand in a corner, you're gonna get swarmed, and it's not gonna go well at all. Pistol. Alright, we're gonna... Because I want to focus on leveling up things when I can, I'm gonna pick that up. So that we can unlock a new upgrade. Just try and keep things going. Decent bit here. Alright. Don't think I saw anything else, so let's go to the next level. I think we're getting close to where the boss is going to be. I'm going to guess that we are, if it's going to start giving me all this stuff here. So we have a small heal, a large heal, and a shield. We'll stick on the small heal, and we probably will end up using the small heal and the shield. We're going to try and hold on to that large heal for as long as we can. I'm going to stick with the pistol. Alright, so we have a key, so we could go that way, which is an alternate route. Or we could stick to the main route. Let's look at the map here. It doesn't tell me much. Yeah, alright. Let's save our keys just in case. I think we have two, but I'm gonna hold on to them. I don't know what the benefit would be for going for the side route. But we'll go here. It seems like we're gonna have somewhat of a boss fight. I do not like these at all. They are very hard to dodge. That was super disorienting and concerning. I definitely thought I fell through the level. Oh boy. See, this pistol goes through ammo quite a bit. I don't know if this was the best idea to keep this. Definitely wanted to save that for the boss fight, but I am not doing great against this guy. Alright. There's something? Oh, there is a guy back here. Decent bit to check. All right. Checking my phone. I'm trying to make hiking plans for tomorrow, but there's currently a fire near where I was planning on going, so trying to make sure that things are good there. Probably will have to find somewhere else to hike, but figure that out later. I've been really bad about expanding my health, so we're going to go with the health. Yeah, it only happened because I finally was like, yeah, I'm going to go hiking. It's been a while. I'll get it planned out. And then, you know, as soon as I think I'm getting it planned out, it's like, oh, fire. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm the one who caused it. I didn't start it, but because I made plans, that's why it happened. My fault. Oh, fast enough. Ooh. That was a little bit closer than I wanted. Okay. Get this other turret real quick here. And there we go. All right. anything else. Oof, I just glanced at my light out of the corner of my eye and I went blind for a second there. I did forget how bright it actually is. They're tiny little like $30 camera mounted lights. They're not the best, but they'll do for now. I got like 2 of them so I can put one on either side of me. Alright, we're gonna stick with the pistol. Keep unlocking that upgrade. 'Cause I'm not the biggest fan of that other gun. I was really hoping there'd be something back there, but I don't know, maybe there was and I just wasn't paying close enough attention. Alright, this is the first boss of this expansion, so I have fought this before. It's a little bit slow on that. It's not the best alt fire for this boss. Sorry if I'm quiet again, but concentrating, brain power, can only focus on so much, and there's a lot to take care of when I'm watching this guy. Oh, that was the wrong item. I thought I was on the other one. We definitely wasted the big heal. And I just wanted the shield. Okay. I'm doing decent, even if we wasted that item. Well, shield's down. Alright, here we go. Ah. Dodged in slightly the wrong direction there. It's okay. We're still doing decent. I'm choking a little bit now. Keep doing that. I think it's a lot closer initially, and then it gets closer. Alright, I believe that is the full fight. Alright. Yeah, the bosses are very interesting in this game. I definitely do think that, like, very like alien, like Geiger-esque type creatures to a certain extent. It's definitely like kind of a borderline horror game. I wouldn't necessarily call it horror. Were there things I was supposed to pick up back there? Because I thought this was an optional area to go to, but we're fine. Here we go. So yeah, now that I beat that first boss, I have a malfunction, which is a negative thing on me, so... we've already been having money problems, but they're just going to get worse, because now that money is going to disappear a lot faster. I stick my arm in that tube. Just check I got a notification. So, good there. Alright. It is much different not being in a VR headset for this. It is nice. I have a feeling we're not going to have any money for this, but we'll look. We'll check. Maybe we can buy a shield. We're going to spend the money now while we have the chance. And it's not necessarily inflation, just more me not being close enough to the enemies when I kill them. So we now have 2 shields. Oh well, that'll be fine. Trying to make a little bit more of a conscious effort. Alright, I didn't actually look to see what I picked up. We'll stick with the pistol, even though I would actually like to switch weapons. We're about halfway through that upgrade, so I'm gonna try and finish it out. Our health's actually looking surprisingly good. Be nice to find some health items. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what's in the fabricator here. Fire cooldown. I don't use alt fire enough to ever like invest in any of that stuff. Again, I need to work on that, but that's okay. I'll figure all this out. Here we go. Oh no, there was a rune back there. I missed it. Oh well. Wall. Hi. And I ran off an edge. Ugh. I'm gonna blame my streamer brain on it, even though that was just me not looking and paying attention to surroundings. Money! Alright. Getting better about gathering that stuff up, but that's okay. This game's all about like learning it back into the throw of things. It's, besides that one terrible stream, I haven't played this in like a year since it came out, so I'm surprised I'm doing as well as I am. I don't like where things are going right now. Oh, I thought I did good and avoided. Okay. Things are just getting worse. Alright, let's see. Can we... Yeah, let's get out of that area, reset, make them come to us a little bit more. And... Alright. I definitely do want to get off this pistol soon. It runs out of ammo very fast. Not the best showing, but oh well, we have time to recover, hopefully. Before things get too crazy. Alright. Alright, so I can see that there's a item behind this door, so we're going to unlock it. Because I do want to gather these up.
And 3 days. No, not much kicking. Very still. Calm. No, just me today. My partner can't make it, and my mother... no, I wouldn't want that. I know already, actually. A boy. It's a boy. Yes, we have a name for my family.
I thought I could do it all myself.
This game has a very interesting story, and like one of these days I do want to go back and replay it and like really do a deep dive into the lore, because I think that there's a lot of interesting implications about the story. I guess we're going this one. There's definitely these rooms that will like make you make decisions very fast, and if you don't, you miss out on your opportunity for things. So, yeah. I'm glad I jumped that wall. There's another item there. I'm glad we got the room. That's what matters. We won't look at what we missed, even though we already did. Alright, I definitely need to replay Earthbound, because I did not pay much attention. I also never beat the game, either. We're gonna pop a shield. Oh, okay. There we go. Heal. Alright. Okay, I could shoot Portal Guy. I don't think I'm going to. Things are a little too crazy right now, anyhow. These orbs are giving me problems. And this might be the end of the run. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can salvage it, but... we'll see. I know you're around here somewhere. Whew. Thank you for believing in me. That was far more intense than I wanted it to be. That shuts down turrets, so if we're ever in a room with a lot of turrets, we will try to remember to use that. I'll probably remember after I've done all that, but we'll see. Alright. Things are not looking great. I am definitely playing this on a PlayStation 5. I did hear that there are some issues. I know that like when this game launched on PlayStation 5 there were issues too. So hopefully they solve them kind of like they did here. But I know that like there was definitely stuff where like the sound would cut out and then the game would crash when it first came out on PlayStation 5. Oh boy, that's looks dangerous. And there's the run. I didn't know it got something off, otherwise I would have jumped. So now we reset, and maybe we get some story. We'll see.
I fall. I climb. I fall.
We did get that poppy, so we're gonna go do some story stuff. let's go climb in this bed. In the main game, you go into a house, and that house is very creepy. So I've kind of read the notes in here, but I'll pick them up, and if you want to read them, you kind of can. Do keep in mind this will definitely spoil stuff from the main game if you are interested. So, oops. I'm sorry. I was moving my hand. I was talking with my hand. I accidentally hit the back button. I will go back in there because that might be hard to pause and read on if you're interested. But I do know that there's a lot of debate about like what the actual setting of this game is. Okay, this seems new. Local girl wins big at Tri-County Swim Championship. So yeah, when we get the white poppies, they're going in here. I don't know how many I need, but I think once we get them all, we'll be able to go in this room, and that'll tell us a bit more about the story. You are also new.
The smallest consumed by the largest, and each one empty inside.
I did read this. This is a lot of Greek mythology stuff for anyone interested. Again, I'm not going to read all this out loud. I'll kind of slowly scroll through, and you can pause and read it if you would like. Or maybe I'm leaving it up on string long enough that you're able to read the whole thing. And I'm probably frustrating you if I'm not going fast enough. Anything else? Did see this last time too. I definitely like put this game up there with like one of my favorites. It's definitely up there with like Bloodborne and stuff like that. I love like games that don't necessarily tell you everything, but slowly build a mystery and stuff like that. Oh, can I interact with
For
those?
the crossing.
I think this game has a lot of good gameplay, but like it definitely is. You want to keep coming back because you want to unlock just little details each run, and I think it does a great job with that. Also, it looks visually stunning, so it also sounds great. I'm a little bummed I can't wear headphones because the 3D audio is great. I'll have to buy a cable if I want to do the gameplay sound through headphones. Just can only buy so many things. I gotta kind of space it out. I've definitely spent a lot more than I was planning on to stream.
It works. The simulation system from Helios now functions here in the tower. Unlike Sisyphus, I will not simply endure my punishment. I will embrace it. Every time I push my boulder up that hill, the computer will log how high I climbed. Next time, I will push that boulder further. I will stumble, I will fall, but I will persevere. I will ascend.
I made this into some kind of game? Finding meaning in torment.
This just kind of tells you how you're doing based off of other people. It's kind of like a leaderboard thing. Last time I played, there was nobody else on the leaderboard. So we'll see if that is still the case. Because if this game isn't... I understand, like, if you've probably already played through it and, like, done what you can, you're not really going to come back to it, but... It is a bummer. Okay, so there does seem to be some people on the leaderboard, which is good. I was a little bit sad last time when I saw that, like, it was just empty. So... I definitely think this game does deserve love. It's very good. I came over here before. This is kind of like a little library type of thing. I'm just gonna kind of show things off for people that are interested. Yeah, there's like a whole like mode once like you kind of beat the game where you can do like challenge runs where it gives you like certain weapons and stuff like that, and you try to compete with other people to see how far you make it, and the faster you go, the better your score is. This already functions kind of like that, so like you'll notice that there's a multiplier. That is not in the normal game. That is specifically for challenge runs, but for whatever reason it does pop up here, so... And so, like, if you're not going fast enough, it does decrease your score and stuff like that. I'm not that worried about it. I mostly would like to just try and get through the tower, figure out what it has to offer. Definitely keep hopping in those elevators and continuing to talk and think that there's going to be load times. Even though I've had a PlayStation 5 since it came out and I know that they don't really exist anymore, I keep doing that. I'm just going, oh yeah, I've got time to talk. And I'm like, oh, I'm already on the next level. I've been glad that a couple times there's been nothing on the floor that I've gone to. I know that we'd kind of hit close to an hour, but I figured I'd go a little bit longer just to see if I could make it further than just doing one run. I am trying to get that portal thing. I don't know why. Oh, I Didn't realize there was a time limit. I thought I could go ahead and finish clearing this out, but I was wrong. Good to know. I missed that so many times. That was embarrassing. I'm just looking to see if there's any, like, secret areas to launch myself to. You'll definitely see, like, the same rooms sometimes over and over again. And then, like, I know that, like... What? Okay, I don't know what that is. But there's like a spawn chance for different things to appear, so like it's one of the reasons why I haven't platinumed this game is like I just have to do run after run in the main game and just constantly rerunning certain areas and try to get certain things to spawn, specifically those like audio logs. So that's all I need to platinum the game is to get the rest of the audio logs. I am doing horrible in this room. That happens sometimes. You have a bad run. And sometimes those turn out to be your best runs, when you just absolutely do terrible in the beginning. So, you know, just don't ever give up. But I am not feeling great right now. That's for sure. It does make things harder as time goes on, so... Would like to do a little bit better, but I was definitely mistiming a lot of my dodges there. I'm not too worried about the timer. I know that I talked about like keeping things somewhat short in the past. Oh, I forgot about those eye things. Okay. Don't stand in the eye. Okay. Okay. Now here's the thing you can technically get them to close their eyes. They don't stay closed for very long. If they see you, they do launch things at you. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, we'll go for that gun even though I'm not the biggest fan. Don't have any keys again. There's another glyph, which is good. I do want to keep unlocking those so that I can find out about the lore. Okay. Again, there's one of these green things I don't understand. I know that I've seen that red one, but... Alright, I think that was everything. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Take the risk. There's going to be something either great or horrible in here. And I'm willing to risk it. I'm willing to fight this guy with low health. Did not see that coming. That's slightly annoying. Where'd you go? Woo! I'm going to immediately use that. I feel like that justified coming in here on its own. Woo! What was that noise? Ooh. Halfway there. That's great. Ah! I was checking a notification. I don't know why my watch decided to let me know about a baseball score, but it did. So, you know, that's just great. I love that. You still a round tree guy, or did you actually die? I'm gonna guess you died, because I haven't seen you pop up again. Okay, let's get money. And... Alright. I watched one off like 5 times. If it was all related to certain other things, I'd be upset. Okay. I am getting a text message from somebody, but I will respond later. Money. This run is giving me all the cash. Oh, I forgot about the glowy eyes too. If you see a statue with yellow eyes, it gives you money. So break it. I need to figure out how to turn notifications off for baseball games. And weather on my watch. I don't know what I changed that it now tells me every like time somebody scores in a game. And then it gives me periodic updates on the weather. Which the weather is nice to be able to check on my watch, but not when I get notifications about it. Okay, we need to take out the green tower first. Stay away, creepy robots. Please. Oh no. There's another one. Go away. Jeez. My alt card. Okay. Slow down. Woo. I am not done yet. I'm not too worried. The ice doesn't hurt you, I don't believe. It just slows you down. So that's all good there. The lasers remind you of the Death Star. Yeah, they bring a lot of death. So there are a lot of crazy enemies that we have not encountered in the tower yet. These are all like pretty early on. The robots are from like, I think maybe like the 3rd-ish level. There are definitely some real crazy enemies that I don't remember how to fight. And I dread encountering again. Oh, cool. A nice safe room. I am going to actually take a quick second to respond to that message. Alright.
I would not investigate a signal unless specifically authorized to do so by Astra Command. Of course. Feel free to ask. Yes, it was a long time ago. My priorities are different now. You're right, of course. Loss, grief. It is the hole that cannot be filled, but I am more than that. Look at my record. I have given everything for this role. I will continue to do so.
I don't think I've ever seen that upgrade before. It sounds really good since they've been throwing a lot of ice at me. And those grass guys do slow you down too. I think I'm gonna go with damage this time. Okay. Oof. I definitely thought that laser was going to get me. Alright. Anything up high? Sure, that doesn't sound great, but I just wanted to get a better angle. So that is like one of the downsides about this gun. It's like shooting things far away is not the best idea. You kind of want to be up close because then you can shoot more. If you shoot things that are far away or you miss like that, you have to wait a little while longer. Right. Curious how the lighting looks as the sun's gone down, so I don't have the light coming in from my window anymore. Okay, we already did weapon damage, so let's do integrity this time. So yeah, you're kind of like looping and like you are finding past iterations of yourself that are here. It's interesting. Like if you start the game from the beginning, like you don't get your first gun until you find your first body of yourself. There's like lore implications to that, I think. There's a lot of things that I definitely I don't know how much of this game that we're actually playing is real and how much of this is like a representation of other things. Is kind of where I will go with this, which is why I want to replay the game, because I think that this game is very interesting and I'm not entirely sure how everything goes in terms of the story. Also, I'm sorry for the screaming child if that gets picked up on the microphone. I definitely heard him right outside my door, and I was worried he was going to come in, but that didn't happen, so... He screamed as he left. All right, where'd you go? There you are. Got our stuff in chat. Yeah, like I said, you just don't want to ever give up because, like, you can definitely, like, come back from, like, a bad start. That being said, it's still very early in the run. I don't know how many bosses there are in this tower, or if there's, like, what the end of the tower is. I assume that I need to get all the white poppies, and that's kind of the end. Because that was kind of the end of the main game, was, like, you collected these little toy astronauts. And then you'd bring them back to a house. And the tower's a lot more forgiving than, like, the normal game, too. It does like to, like, load you up with stuff quite a bit more. I know I'm closer on this one. I don't know if I want this weapon, though, for the boss fight. Am I deliberately ignoring your puns? You know, the Star Wars puns? What, you referenced 2 Star Wars movies in one chat message? Just be thankful I'm not banning you or taking away your mod status. You know how I feel about your puns. There's an item. Probably a health thing, but I'm gonna ignore it. I'd like to save my key for later. Oh, what are those guys? I haven't fought you in forever, and I remember you being terrifying. Okay, well, that wasn't too terribly terrifying, but you're still intimidating. I may also have just gotten lucky. I did take some hits, though. So it wasn't like things were perfect either. I'm sorry, I wish I had actually read chat properly. I did not mean to miscredit people. I've been railing on other people this entire time. So, yeah. Here's the Mind Killer. I think streaming is. My brain does not function right while doing this. It's getting a little. I'm getting out of my head a little bit. But, when I first started, like, man, I was so self-conscious. I was just stuck in my own thoughts so much. I didn't know how to talk to people. And manage the stream. I would also be like trying to listen and watch certain things, and it definitely made things hard. So. It's getting a little bit easier. I'll have to get used to, like, looking at the chat and reading the chat, but like I said, I don't have it placed in the perfect spot. I kind of have to glance away from the gameplay, which isn't ideal, but it's better than being in a VR headset where I can't ever see it. So I will probably stream some Resident Evil tomorrow, and I'll be back in VR. But I figured when I've got new lights, might as well go ahead and light up my face, see how it looks that way, instead of just putting a VR headset on. Also, I had people vote in a poll on Returnal, so figured I'd pay off on that type of thing. I'm also not babysitting tonight too, which helps, so I'm not necessarily listening for my nephew to come running downstairs since my sister's here. So I know that she will just take care of things. Okay, I can't go up there. Which is another thing about being in VR is, like, I'm just trying to listen and I have 2 dogs, and it's like, was that the dogs or was that the child? Also, one of the nice things, and I think this is like my 7th-ish stream, maybe 8th, is it's gotten a lot easier to get things set up, because I have a lot of things just already set and ready to go. Alright, I don't know how this is going to go. It might go horribly wrong. I don't have any healing items, so we've got the 1 health bar. And this gun is not going to necessarily be ideal. It's also not going to be horrible either. So, because there's plenty of times where I have to pause to dodge the orbs it is throwing at me. Mistimed that horribly. Got hit twice. I wonder what the ult fire is on this. Oh boy, you're looming right over me. I don't like that at all. And we're going to try that ult fire since I wasted all my shots into the wall and behind it. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. Probably gonna go a little bit slower than I want it to. You can only dodge so often too, which is a problem sometimes. Can you stop slowly strafing to one side so I can actually shoot you, because I don't know how much to lead you by? And that's it. Oh, I realized I fell into the hole.
Okay, I get it. The tower has its own cycle. Repeating, changing. I need to climb higher.
Going back to the chat now that I'm not trying to play the game at the same time.
2 puppies. 3 puppies, 4. How many more will I need to open the door?
Well, I've only found 2, so you're doing better than me. But yeah, going back to the chat, now that I'm not playing, I see that there were a lot more Star Wars puns than I had realized. I see that we've referenced the full slew of the first 6 movies. I see the later trilogy doesn't get much love. There wasn't a Return one? I thought there was like a Return of the Jedi pun somewhere. But I could be wrong. Still only 2, yeah. Is there anything new? Or did nothing change because I didn't find a poppy? Because I think that might be the condition to see new things here. Okay. That poster seemed important. I hadn't paid attention to it before, but nothing new to interact with. It's interesting about the war stuff. I definitely recommend this game. I do think that like the main story is very interesting, and I don't know if people want me to talk about it. I'm trying not to, just in case, even though we're playing like technically an epilogue to it. And I don't fully remember all the details, so like I don't feel super comfortable like trying to go into depth about like certain things. But yeah, there's definitely like a lot of remorse in remembering, and kind of confusion around how Celine has ended up here, I guess. There's definitely stuff to do with like children and motherhood. There's a whole bunch of stuff about her own mother, her as a mother, and a lot of other things that just kind of tie into each other. So like I said, I want to play through it again. My memory's slightly fuzzy on all the details, but I do remember it being pretty engaging and fun the first time I went through and trying to uncover the mystery and getting little tidbits here and there. I figure I'll do one more run. It'll probably be the best run because I'm getting tired, you know, and I'll want to end, and it'll just keep going. So that's why I'm going to do one more, because this will be the best run of the night. I'm also curious how they adapted the controls for the PC port of this game, considering the fact that like so much stuff relies on like half trigger pulls. So like, for those of you that aren't playing, normal fire you hold the left trigger down halfway, and then to go to full fire mode you hold it all the way down. And that is definitely an interesting mechanic, and I do like it a lot, even though occasionally I accidentally do alt fire when I don't mean to. Poorly. Makes sense. I've definitely, like, PC ports just seem to be really bad right now. Like, I know, like, I played, the, remake of, Dead Space, and while I didn't really have too many problems, I do know that, like, there were some issues with that port, too. I think there were issues on kind of all the consoles. I think it ran best on Xbox. But I do think that there were some minor things for PC. I know that there were some stuttering issues. I didn't experience them. That doesn't mean they didn't exist. So. Is this weird thing here still? Okay. I don't know what you are. I'm sure it's just some sort of Easter egg to like something else this, you know, game makers made before, but I'm unfortunately not familiar with it. I would definitely like a gun that isn't the rocket launcher. It does a lot of damage, but it's not... I like having guns with a lot more ammo. Like, this is probably great for like a boss fight, where you're fighting like just a singular enemy, but for like hordes of enemies, I do find it slightly frustrating to use. I'm doing a terrible job of picking up money again. Oh well.
I don't know why I try anymore. I claw my way up only to fall, time and again. Eternal punishment. Hopeless. But she would expect me to give up. She would expect me to fail. I don't need her approval. Not anymore. If I do this, I do it for myself. To give myself purpose. Meaning.
I'm doing the chest last so that I can get all these weapon upgrades to try and give me the highest level weapon out of the chest that I could. And while I can go down to that stuff, I do still like to try and, you know, practice not stepping in it. Alright. Keep going quiet, but hopefully that's okay. Hopefully it's still just entertaining to watch as I struggle. Oh my god, my dog just scratched the door, and it scared me for whatever reason. I'll probably have to get up and let him in just a second, especially since I'm in a safe room, so let me let the pup in real quick. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, sorry. My husky wanted in, I thought, and then I opened the door and he wasn't there. So I went to go find him. And when a husky disappears, you have to go look for him. So, you know. Usually means they're getting into trouble. Okay, I can't give you too much attention. You're gonna kill me. Yeah, you are. You're gonna cause me to die. Okay. I don't know what's in here. There's music. It seems like a... Oh, there you are. Hmm. I was trying to sneak up on him and whack him. Didn't work. Can you fall over, please? This is not going well. All right. I do think I'm probably gonna stop here. Just so I can go take my dogs for a walk, get some stuff done, figure out what my plans are for tomorrow, since they're kind of up in the air. But thank you for joining me. This was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing Returnal. We'll probably come back to it. Maybe we'll make Saturday's Resident Evil 8 and Friday's Returnal. If I can ever figure out how to like actually get decent at editing and figure some stuff out for putting out like produced recorded content, I do kind of want to maybe do like take clips of past gameplay. Like I said, I want to do some manga content with like JoJo's. I want to try and maybe get that out on Wednesdays, but we'll see. We'll see how much this stuff goes. Since I'm not full-time, I'm doing this like for fun as a hobby. It's definitely takes less priority than certain other things. So I'm very flexible on like kind of dropping some of the ball on this stuff, but maybe if things like take off or things are popular, I'll try and like stick to it. I'm going to try anyhow, but that's kind of the idea. So I'm not committing to Wednesdays quite yet because I do have a lot more learning to go, and that unfortunately is just going to take time figuring that stuff out. But it seems like streaming Fridays and Saturdays is working nice enough for me unless I end up with like dinner plans or something, but I can always maybe move the stream around a little bit. And then I'm going to try and like, I've started setting up certain like social media type of things like Reddit, Instagram, Twitter. I've got a Discord server I need to build. I set one up, but it is set up horribly, and so I don't want anyone in there. I need to go back through and really change a lot of stuff. That way I can kind of maybe grow the community a little bit, expand out and invite more people to the streams. But that's kind of the plan going forward. So as always, thank you for joining me. It's been lovely. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. And if you could like or comment, subscribe if you haven't yet, it does help. Helps with the algorithm and stuff like that. So have a good night, everyone. It's been great. Good night. Bye.